Hello there.
Hi!
I'm Electric.
BritSmash! I forgot to go off screen. Okay, so Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2 finale. I fucked up.
There's a bit of fuckery going on.
So,
accidental.
Yeah, it was an accidental fuckery that went on. So, I've been having some issues with my computer. I had to reboot it because there's a lot of things going on and I need to get a better storage thing for not only the gameplay but for storing all the videos and the stuff that I have to edit. Because even though it's on a hiatus, we're still trying to catch up on Iron Fist and we still have 13 Reasons Why that we're reacting ahead, but we're holding on to those reactions to post on their set days because they're Netflix shows and that just makes it easier to edit. So I don't have to spend hours at a time editing and then posting all at random times. No, they're set days. Iron Fist Fridays, 13 Reasons Why Saturdays. Yes, but we fucked up. Well, no, I fucked up. Like, the computer fucked up. We reacted to Legends of Tomorrow. For some reason, when it decided to reboot, the reaction was gone. I couldn't find it. I looked on my camera, I looked on the storage. All the other reactions are there, just not the Legends of Tomorrow one. So I'm sorry.
Saying to us, we don't want to do fake reactions. Unless we specifically say one of us has watched it, so we're going to be there for the other person.
Which we tell you guys, if at least one of us hasn't seen it, it's fine.
But if we both...
If we both already seen it, we can't. And it makes me really sad because I got really fucking into it.
Yes, but that's okay. So, I suggested that I enjoy the format of reviewing. So, I suggested that we do a review. It could either go the whole season, even though I haven't seen it, but I can still give my input about what I have seen. So I suggested we just review and tell you our thoughts and opinions on it.
On the final episode. So,
what did you like?
The Legends of Tomorrow season finale, I liked it for a lot of different reasons. There were stakes, and I liked how we identified that they were the aberration, the ones that were coming from Doom World. They were an aberration to the real world, which I really liked that. I liked how they all came together. Mick, Nate, I can't start with what I liked. I gotta start with the actual plot line first before I can say what I liked and what I don't like.
Well, no, the review is what you think. You don't need to tell them the whole story.
Okay. I've never done a review before.
When you review, you don't have to tell.
So what I liked? It's just what I liked?
Elements of the story that you enjoyed.
Oh, okay. I liked when Rip Hunter finally reunited with the team, and I liked when they had to deal with his whole he's such a little ship. It was cute. I don't know why it wasn't really a big part of the plot. It was cool. And then the idea of they had to go back in time to the place where they were before, even though it may cause time folding in on itself, they had to go back and do it, and it's like, we have to do this because you guys made a mistake. A lot of mistakes were made. Not one person was at fault, and they realized that. And I liked how that was. I liked how fucking Eobard went out. I liked that he died, and Malcolm's back in hell. Well, not in hell. He's back at his apartment, and Damien's just on his course to death. And Sarah's really grown on me as a character. How she finally accepted Laurel's death. I wasn't sure if she did or not, but then when she said, as much as she wanted to have Laurel back and use the Sphere of Destiny to bring Laurel back, she said it wouldn't be right. And she had that nice conversation with Laurel saying, sometimes doing the right thing means I don't get what I want. And that's a pure form of selflessness, which I really loved and respected. I want Rip Hunter to come back, but because I love what he's done the whole season. He's gone through like shit and hell, and I hope there's redemption for him. I hope there's redemption for Mick, because he did make a mistake trusting Snart. Well, he didn't trust Snart. He just made a mistake, and it was a mistake everyone else has done too. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and I hope he gets a chance to redeem himself the next season. Your likes.
Legends of Tomorrow, this final episode balanced a lot of things really well, because the overarching theme through Legends of Tomorrow is that you can't change the future. You can't change anything. Because we learned that from the first season when Rip accepted that his family was dead.
Yes.
The whole overarching idea of Legends of Tomorrow is acceptance of time. Like, you can fix things that have been set, but you can't change anything to your liking. Which would Sarah find, like, it all came to a head when she learned that lesson completely. She had to give up changing the world for her own self to conform to what time had already done. It was not her want. This is not what she wants, obviously, but it was the right thing. It's what happened. But basically, so what I liked about this episode is that it was able to combine humor with stakes and the formation of the team as a whole, and them working together, as well as a Legion of Doom working together, like, completely. Like, there was no bickering, no arguing. They were just like, we have to stop them. This is the end.
Unlike the previous episodes.
Where they're just fucking hating each other and fighting amongst each other and trying to get the other one to team up against another one. Basically, I liked what we got from Mick and from the interactions that he's always fucking eating. That's the best. Like, that's how you fucking sell a character. He's just like, yeah. It's just like, okay, Mick, that's cool. But like the interactions between themselves, how each of them went to talk to each other, that was really engaging. And the fact that I don't even know if anyone on Earth could even ever imagine just watching themselves die.
Yes, when Nate saw himself die.
Well, every single one of them.
And like Jackson threw himself in front of Stein, and the other Jackson watched the Aberration Jackson just throw himself in front.
And die. It's good for the show to have those kind of moments to where things you really don't think about can happen like that. Where, like, when these people see a dead body for the first time, it really changes the world. But if you can only imagine seeing a dead body and it being you, that's incredible. Sarah, yeah, I definitely agree with Brittany. The way she grew, and what I've been telling Brittany as well is how Legends of Tomorrow is such a different show because it doesn't have a central protagonist. Like, at the beginning of the first season, you might say it's, Rip, because he's the guy that recruited them all. It's his central mission to save his family. That's what they're going through all this shit for, basically. That is the end goal, is to save his family and stop Vandal Savage. That's the overarching goal, and he comes together to do that. But really, going through the season, it focuses on all of them, equally, which is well done. And then this season, it seemed like they did that as well as incorporating the Legion of Doom. They focused on so many people and gave them equal time to grow, and it was really well done. And the formation of Legion was just fun to watch, especially when they got to talk, like when Damien got to talk in the beginning of his, their spiel at the beginning, and then when Eobard got to talk his little spiel at the beginning. Like, those, really throw you off, because, again, it's a different show, because you have Flash, Supergirl, Arrow, who talks. Every single time it's the main protagonist, but with Legends of Tomorrow, there's no main protagonist, so you just keep getting different people, and that's a fresh thing. I like that. But what I really thought we got at the end of this was the grand theme of the whole show that's been going through, about accepting the past or the future, accepting that as fact, and you can't change that. Came to, again, like I'm saying, I may be repeating myself, but I'm trying to get back to the central point, is that Sarah learned that completely, that it is not about what you want, it's what time has done and where it is, by setting everybody in their course. Malcolm back, Damien, yes, he can be rich and everything again, but he's gonna die. Fucking Green Arrow is gonna kill him. That's all she needs. She knows he's dead. Snart, Mick did a fucking powerful thing and said, you know what, you be here and you be set on a better path to sacrificing yourself. Yeah, he has this, brotherly love for Snart, more than partners that he can't deny. But at the end of the day, he's not going to let this snart be his partner anymore.
Because he grew with the legends in last season.
Was the one that went on an adventure with him through time. This is not the snart that went through all that with him. This is a different one, before he was a better man. So that scene was pretty powerful, and when he wiped his mind. And then, just fuck Damien Dark and fuck Malcolm. My gosh. So, I think what we learned is that Sarah has kind of taken the show. She's kind of taken the show in terms of she's the face, I think. I think that's fair to say. She's
like she's the main protagonist now?
Yeah. She's the captain. She's on the, like, just a random example. Take it as you wish. When we had the crossover, who was in the front for Legends? It was Sarah. Not saying that's a bad thing at all, but we found our central protagonist, I believe.
Because I never viewed any of them as, like, the main one. Like, all of them had their own things that they had to go through. Like, Ray, Stein, Jackson, they all had to go through their own story arcs. Even Nate, especially the Season 2. Even though he just came in on Season 2, he's become a really important character, helping them make sure that time stays in place. I do respect that, and I think that Sarah has become that main character. Of course, people love Katie Leitz, right? Katie Leitz?
Katie Leitz, yes.
And I like her too. I think before it was like, okay, everyone's collectively like a main character, whereas now it's like, okay, Katie's the leader, or sorry, Sarah's the leader.
Right. Yes, that is exactly. It's like, okay, because another thing about Legends of Tomorrow is that it was able to go through Season 1 from having the Hawks, and then they left, and they were able to incorporate these new characters really well. I kind of saw some of the JSA stuff, so that was, that was obviously cool. A little, sort of, not an Easter egg, because that's too small a word for what they were, but they were still in there, and having...
prominent. They were prominent in there.
They had a prominent role for the beginning.
The show decided to end at a way that I didn't expect to happen. So time folded in on itself. And I actually laughed at what you said, though, at the end of the episode when we watched it. It's like, oh my gosh, there's dinosaurs, twirly buildings, and Big Ben!
Big Ben!
It was like a Big Ben clock, and like there's like dinosaurs roaming the streets now, and there's tall buildings, and there's...
Big Ben. Who knows about Big Ben?
I was actually really concerned, because like when they were crash landing in like the different like time period, they like crashed through a building, like, huh, shit, well, Queen Consolidated is gone.
Yeah, that's what I said. I remember that.
It was just...
Like, what building is that, like, Queen Consolidated?
And then it's like they just end it with... They fucked time.
Yeah.
They, like, took it by the ass and, like, fucked it.
Yeah.
And it's... where do you go from there? How do you fix that? Can you fix that?
Where are they going to be for the crossover? Who knows?
I have no clue how they're going to fix that. At all.
But so obviously this has been a different video. I'm more used to this style because I like to share my thoughts. I said at the beginning of the video that we would go over maybe the whole season as a whole. This is a new video for us. If it ever happens again, we'll definitely have a better format, but I enjoy it. I really do. And if you guys enjoy it, let me...
We didn't even talk about what we didn't like. Is this it?
Did you really not like anything?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you didn't like anything? You didn't like something?
Yeah, because you said talk about what you liked, and then we didn't even talk about what I didn't like.
Yeah, because...
I thought there was pros and cons. Because there's pros and cons. Like, there was... The first thing was fucking Amaya. She, like, decided to go off and, like, Nate. It's like, she's like, I'm gonna go back with you in your time period. It's like, well, what about your granddaughter? You have a whole future ahead of you. It'd make more sense if Nate wanted to stay with you in the 1940s or 1920s when you're from, where you're from, when you are from, and then you could be pregnant, because we don't really know who Amaya's, like, husband or partner was when she gave birth to her daughter, and then her daughter gives birth to Vixen. So it's like, it'd make more sense if she decided to stay there. But then she did this whole thing, it's like, no, I want to go with you, Nate, because I have to believe that time wants things to happen. Like, no, you were supposed to die, I'm sorry, but you were supposed to pass down your little thing to Vixen. And now what happens, because you know what, at the end of the day, that's still gonna get fucked. I really didn't like that.
I know.
Legion of Doom pisses me off. I forgot to mention, I did like fucking Black Flash finally beating down the shit out of Eobard. All those reverse flashes scared the hell out of me. I feel like there's hope. The show wasn't bad. There's just the little things. It's like with Amaya too. Cause like the whole season 2, I thought Mick was, cause Mick he liked Amaya. That was fairly poignant. And yet that whole thing when he was seeing Snart, when he at first was a hallucination, she was there helping him. She's like, oh, I see the good in you. I think you pretend to be. It's like, I think you put on the front that you don't like this team, so then why are you here? You care about this team, and I see the good in you. And he's just like, you don't know what kind of man I am. And she's like, I know exactly what kind of man you are. You're a legend. And it's just like, I like you. But then it's like, all of a sudden, next episode, she likes Nate? For the sake of Nate having a love interest? Because I didn't see that. It's like, did Mick not mean that? What? I don't know. And then it's like they finally addressed it. It's like on on Doom World when he's like, when Snart killed Amaya and Mick's like really devastated about it. Because he's like, I know you loved her to pieces, and then he fucking makes her into pieces. I don't know. That part was a little weird. They shouldn't have, I don't know, I feel like that could have done better. You know? They should have at least made more chemistry between Amaya and Nate, if that's what they were trying to do.
That's what I'm talking about. When you do a review of the first episode, you have to, or the last episode, you have to kind of review the whole thing because it all builds up to it.
I have no clue how to do a review. I'm struggling.
We're keeping all this in. I don't care.
I know.
Because
I don't know how to do that.
it's learning. We're learning.
You put things in front of me, I react in the moment. That's what I do. I don't talk about my feelings or anything.
Your feelings. You just talk about what you thought.
I don't know how to talk about what I thought.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, that's what Legends has always had a trouble with, the love interest thing. Especially fucking first season with fucking Hawk Girl. Oh. That was the worst.
That was horrible.
We all like her now for no apparent reason whatsoever.
She just lost her husband. No worries. She's not devastated about that.
What the fuck? Why does everybody fucking like her? I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Jackson, no! Ray, what are you doing?
Ray,
Gosh,
just one fucking conversation. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna ask her out. Like,
I feel like that was the one problem with Legend of Tomorrow's love interest. Like, fucking... It's like you have the one that's forced and it's like doesn't work out, and then the other one that's like, okay, this is good. Oh wait, you're gonna kill one of them. Okay.
Why does everyone have to like one single girl on the team? Like, why does that have to be? Like,
oh look, it's a new girl.
Yeah. So okay.
So for last year was Kendra. The other one, like this year, it was fucking Amaya. Which Amaya was a lot. I like her character a lot better than Kendra.
They need to redeem Kendra so bad.
Sue me.
Hawkman, I liked Hawkman.
I did too.
But we barely got to see him. I liked him. I thought he, like, added kind of like the straight man to everybody. Have you ever seen a Todd Farley movie? Then David Spade. He was the David Spade to everybody's Todd Farley, basically. If you understand that reference, thank you. But anyway, this video has gone long enough. We will try and get better pattern
for reviews if they do happen.
If this ever happens.
I feel like we should try to do more reviews for the sake of let's try.
So basically, yes,
yeah.
Exactly. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought. If we did a horrible job, if we did a okay job, if we did a great job, if you want to see more, let us know. We'll try and get our system down better. Because I had a clearer idea of what I had, and she had no idea what was going on.
I was just going in blind.
So I should have said something. That's okay, though. We are learning. Learning is key. All right, guys. We will see you on the next video.
I'm sorry, next time I just won't be a derp and just delete the comment. I'm sorry, I should have looked at the
It's okay, they understand.
I let the video slip through my fingers. And there's no reaction.
It's okay. We're not strictly a reaction channel. We said that from the beginning.
That's true.
Alright.
I fucked up.
It's okay.
No, I mean I don't know how to talk clearly.
We will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Oh my god, I suck. Hello, darkness, my old friend.